Hey folks, I'm here with Heather Park. My name is Tracy Durfeld. If you remember, I was at your big meeting here in June with Nationwide Contractors Alliance and the CIRE program, the Construction Insurance Risk Education. If you guys remembered, we handed out these big posters. Remember this, Heather?
I sure do.
Okay, now I'm going to just say, and you remember the 3 steps here, right? Okay, everybody's going to reference their poster, their step 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to read them out here because I could do a screen share, but that's too typical of a Zoom meeting. Reminds you of PowerPoints and other boring things that large organizations do. So that's not me. So step 1, when we talk to our agencies, be sure to set an appointment or stop by your key construction agencies to talk about the good news. Because you have good news. It's about this. Raising the interest rates, maybe not as good a news as you'd want to deliver, right, Heather?
That's right, Tracy.
All right. And then we want to start the meeting by asking a few good questions, right? Like, what kind of E&O claims have you seen or heard about regarding construction insurance? Tell me about the last time you lost a construction insurance account, especially to suit some Dumbo that didn't know what he was doing, right? Tell me about the last time you lost a construction account, and do you have any construction clients who need to learn more about insurance and risk management? Ever have a construction client who wonders why they pay premiums when they don't ever have any claims? Have you ever heard of this, Heather? I mean, have you ever heard of any of these agents having this kind of problem?
Well, Daisy has heard of it, but maybe.
International Dog Day. Here we go.
Here
And
we go.
do your producers have a construction-driven continuing education certificate or program? Can their contractor clients take the same courses? And you may hear about ERMI and Web CE's CRIS program, but those things are over 10 years old. Step 3, most importantly, we've got a new brochure, don't we? So I'm going to hit the share screen because I almost fooled you into thinking I wasn't, right? And out comes this brochure that you can hand off. Okay, this is a big deal. Now you all got copies of this, otherwise you wouldn't be looking at this video. But this is a great brochure, and we got to compliment Jill over there at FIFC for making it simpler and easier to understand. So setting that aside, because you have your own brochures, make sure they have the brochure and make sure that I get some follow-up information as to who you talk to. In other words, an email, a name of a principal, and we have a follow-up process on our part to let them know we're aware of their interest and how they can participate. So Heather, you also remember one other thing at the conference we were at in June, right?
Right.
We're talking about Tim's tutu.
Oh, we can't forget that one.
I can't unsee that either. When I found out he took the time that Jim and I were doing this presentation when we were role playing, and he never saw the role play, it made me think we ought to do a role play. Just you and me, Heather.
Sure. Role play is always good.
Jim was too nice a guy, so you're going to be more of a agency owner than him, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to pretend to be a regional manager like you, which isn't easy to do because I don't have your training, but I'm just going to pretend, okay?
All right.
All right. So here we go. Hey, Heather, came by to tell you the good news today.
Well, Tracy, what's the good news? I'm so busy.
Well, good news is we have a new program involving insurance agent education. Hey, I got a question for you. Have you ever heard of, or have you ever had in your agency a construction insurance related errors and omissions claim?
Well, yeah, we have, Tracy.
Oh, goodness. Tell me more about it. What was it like?
It was awful, and we didn't know how to help our client. We hadn't had any experience with this in the past, and it was just a nightmare.
Is it possible there was some miscommunication between your agent and the contractor?
Geez, how did you know?
Well, that's where most of those E&Os come from. So I know I'm never delivering good news these days with the raising rates, but I am today. We've got a construction insurance risk education program that's accredited in your state for agent education. But more importantly, it was written and performed in such a way, because it's audio video, written and performed in such a way that the contractor can take it too.
Really? The contractor too?
Yep. And their Home Builders Association may be in the process of recognizing it as we speak, but it's written and performed for agents, builders, contractors, and developers, the ABCD of CIRE. So it's a
Really?
big deal.
Well, that sounds interesting. How would I get my agents or producers involved in this?
I'm glad you asked. First of all, I know the other question you were going to ask is how much is this going to cost me?
Yeah, that's in the back of my mind. I'm kind of worried.
Well, I got good news for you. I told you it was good news.
Okay.
FIFC is because of our relationship, we're picking up the tab on this, both for your agents education through a group called Bison Mountain Financial Continuing Education, BMFCE, but also through CIRE itself. So if the contractors take a course, once your agent is CIRE certified, they'd be able to offer that for free because of the relationship you have with us at FIFC.
Free? Do we have to do financing with in First Insurance, or how do we get access to this?
Well, you already do financing with First Insurance, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you about it. But if you change loyalties, will I cut you off? Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to stay loyal then.
Yes, that's right. So here's this brochure, and with your permission, I'd like to share your basic information with CIRE so they can help follow up and show you how easy it is to enroll agents. And once the agents get CIRE certified, then there may be opportunities with certain insurance carriers. That'll be kind of unusual for your contractors.
Wow, this sounds pretty interesting. How do they sign up?
Well, they can go to the agents can go to the bmfce.com webpage and look for the construction insurance area.
Okay.
Or you can go to CIRE Learning, CIRE learning.org, if you're a contractor. So clearly you're going to go to the BMFCE website.
Okay, got it. So we would refer our contractors to
Yeah.
the SIRE and then
Yeah. Now,
agents.
if you really are going to commit to this program, and I know
Sure.
it's a lot to think about maybe, but if you want to do that, we're going to at FIFC, we're going to assign you a special code, and that means everything gets billed to us. Okay.
Wow, that is excellent news. Is there a limit on how many people can do this?
No.
Wow. Well, you did have some good news today.
Excellent. Well, other than the 2% rate increase on your premium finance agreements, everything's
What?
awesome, right?
I thought there was good news today.
Well, if after Mr. Powell, here's how it goes. So anyway, Heather, how do you think we did? Was that a pretty typical call?
I think so. I
Okay.
think.
And I know that everybody has different styles and they just need to get their energy level up before a call like they would with anything else. So I will say goodbye to your regional managers and yourself right now and stop the recording. Thank you very much, everybody, and I wish you the best of success.